Hello and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. I am trying to today do just a very quick layout share. So without any further ado, let's just get started. And many of these have videos. Some of them do not, but let's just go through these. I have a couple of two-page layouts, so I've got it set up where I can actually show the two-page. This one is my grandson. This one does have a video. He's baking pies, and this is from oh man, I'll think of it in a minute. But it's from a collection, and I can see the name and I can't think of it. But anyway, and then I pulled in this little cooking piece that says mix, beat, create, blend, whip, and it has like pots and beaters on it. But I pulled that in. Baked Fresh, I think, came with this. But he loves to bake pies. These are just, I didn't have a lot of embellishments. I had these spatulas and things on an old sticker sheet, so I used them. I just cut some tags. Since it's a pumpkin pie, we use the fall. I just used some twigs, tags. This is actually a little scalloped punch, and then just layered things up. It's really simple, but put some jute in my tags. And this one, I think, on my video is called Ugly Paper, using ugly paper, because I used some papers that I had just passed over many, many times, but I think it made a cute layout. This was a little Project Life card that I just cut down that said Cutie Pie, and I'll try to think of this, or I'll put it in the comments, in the description. This one will be up very soon. It's for leftovers to layouts. This is a Echo Park Celebrate Easter, the leftovers from that collection. I used a little bit of washi tape here. All of the papers, there are 3 different papers. They're all from that Echo Park Celebrate Easter. All of the stickers, I call this just kind of a sticker explosion, because using leftovers to turn into a layout, I had a few sheets of paper, and then it was just sticker page. I had like 2 sticker pages, I think, and a duplicate of a sticker page for some reason. And I don't even use that many stickers. So to doll it, I actually changed it a little after the video, because this was all really flat, and I put this and this up on dimensionals just to give it a little bit more interest over there. I had stuck this little rabbit in, but I didn't have enough paper to run it all the way down. I found a scrap so that I could run that pink. This is vellum, and I wanted to run that under the edge of that vellum. I added the little chick down here so we'd have a chick in all 3 of the clusters. And I think that's all I add. Oh, and I had forgotten to stick this on there, that basket full of fun. So I added that to it, but I thought it turned out cute, but it's not, like, I guess, really creative, because it's just all stickers. But I needed to use stickers, and I still have a ton of stickers from that collection. This one does have a video. This is a challenge from Desiree over on Scrap With Your Stash, and this one was to use green, and so I did it kind of around the St. Patrick's theme. I fussy cut some little bugs out of some 3x5 or 3x4 cards. This is a 3x4 card. This is cut from, I think, also a 3x4 card, a couple of stickers, and then these are chipboard that came in a little chipboard set that I had bought after I went to Ireland, and they were just leftovers. This is just cut. This challenge is just to use your stash. This is just cut from an old page that had that big, huge title on it, and you don't really know what to do with it. So I did some kind of messy ink blending to tie it in with the rest of my greens. I have the green wood grain, and then I have the green shamrocks. And then this is also a little St. Patrick's Day washi tape that I just framed it in, that I had never used. It came in my daughter gave me a like a set of like 40 washies, and they had a lot of special occasions, and so that gave me the opportunity to use that. This is also from one of those challenges. This one was to use numbers that you have in your stash. And so, like, these are wooden numbers. They're thick. They have quite a bit of dimension. These are glittery numbers that are spread around, the bigger ones. And then these are just a menagerie of numbers from different alpha sets. And then this little bear is an old one from just some random thing that I had, and I fussy cut it out. So this is Gummy School. My youngest grandson during COVID stayed with me instead of going back to preschool, and so we did Gummy School. These are just some fussy cut things from a little preschool paper. These are some old thickers. This is again cut from that preschool paper. This is just cut from a 3x5 card to give me this. And this is also a 3x5 card. This was, I think, also on one of those little papers that I fussy cut. I used a border and then just a solid, just a strip from a piece that I had stuck in my border can. So and this was a little label, and then I stuck some more scraps on it. So it's just scrap, 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 and old numbers that I would have never used had I not just done this throw up of numbers to create my own background for this layout. But that was Desiree's challenge, to use your stash. And the challenge was to use your numbers from your stash. This one has a video. This one is how to make a flip page. And so it has the flip page, so that this part goes in the page protector, and then this flips. And so you have room I displayed some of his work. I did my journaling. His work is displayed there. I did my journaling, some stickers from an old sticker sheet. I cut out some paper dolls to go with that. These are fussy cut from some old papers. So this one was just made, and again, some of his things that he made to put in as embellishments, his letter. So all of those were just pulled together to make his preschool layout more personal, because it has his things in it. And the video shows you how to make the flip page. This was the first challenge, I believe, from Desiree, and it was a sketch challenge. Oops, I'm stuck back here. Oh, let's see what happened. It was a sketch challenge, and it just had all of these stickers and embellishments down this side, and then a big, I think it had a cloud or something over here. So I made it into where I documented our children's school church program, Christmas program. And so these were just from old sticker sheets of all different kinds, and I stuck them together, used some diagonally striped paper with red cardstock. This is a foam piece. This is cut out from an old Christmas card, and then I added these little green, the white and black were already on it, and I added the brads. The challenge was to use stickers, brads, and ink. Yes, stickers, brads, and ink. And I didn't really have much inking going on here. A little bit, but not much. But I used 3 different of these Christmas tree brads. I used these little, I think they're actually flowers, but they're shaped like these snowflakes. They're all kinds. I mean, like just stickers, and a little bit, maybe, no, I think all of these are stickers. I thought some of them may have been chipboard, but I think they were all stickers. Some of them I put the edges, just the top or outside edges, on a little bit of foam tape just to give it a little bit of dimension. This is an old sticker that I put on a tag that I just cut. So lots of stash used for this, and then of course just cut my banner to use as my embellishment. As my journaling. This is a layout and we don't have the pictures on it yet, that my grandson made. Oops, there's a piece of hair on it. My grandson was here with me, and he loves to craft, and he loves to play with the inks. I mean, he's messy, but he loves to play with the inks. And so it was snowing actually that day, so we decided that he would make a snow scene. And so he did all of the, and I mean, he did every bit of this himself. He did all of the ink blending for the clouds, and then he stamped the snowflakes. He die cut all of the trees out of scraps. He tore the edges and then inked them for his mountains. And I was making a card that had this cross on it, and he wanted that cross on the top of his mountain. He's 9, and I thought he did a great job. And I mean, he absolutely, I mean, I gave him ideas and directed him a little bit, but he did every bit of this himself. I love this. This is priceless. This one I do not think has a video. I do not think this one has a video. This has some really old, it's just stash busting. Like, that is my mission right now, is to just stash bust. I want to buy some collections. I want to kind of reorganize and revamp. And until I get some of my older stash used up, I just cannot do that. We have Scrapbook Convention in June. I'm really trying to use up a bunch of my older things. I'm making up some page kits. I'm doing all kinds of things to use this older stash so that I feel good about buying some new collections. So much of what I have is hand-me-downs. Like, my daughter's mother-in-law stopped scrapping. She gave me all of her stuff. I mean, it was tubs full of stuff. And then another friend's mother passed away, and I've never seen so much stuff. I mean, tubfuls of just paper, not to mention other things. Took forever to go through. So I have inherited so much stash, not to even count what I've bought myself. And so I've got to use some of it. I have purged, I have given away, but I've got to use. It's good, and I've got to use some of it. So this one is this is around Thanksgiving, and so here are my 2 grandsons at the pumpkin patch, and so I used these random chipboards. These are from Hobby Lobby. It was just a fall or Thanksgiving ephemera set that are these little chipboards. Give thanks, this leaf, the truck, and then this was off of an old dimensional sticker page. This was a full page die cut, the green of just these kind of diamond shapes, and so I've cut them apart and used them on some layouts. I backed it with the orange, and just to put under here as a focal point. More of that same setup here. These are some old leaves that I had cut and heat embossed, just playing with it. This is off of it had the toothpick on it and went on like a cupcake. And so I love this orange. I think gutted part of it under there because I love this orange plaid, and just used a tag that I need to get some jute in and finish that off. But I like the way this one turned out. It's very simple, but I like the way it turned out. This one definitely has a video. It is another one of Desiree's challenges, and it was to what was it? Oh, it was a sketch. It was a sketch challenge, and it had a banner across the top that I replaced with the fishing pole and the title, and then it was Use Your Stash, and this was pretty much the sketch layout, one larger picture and a smaller picture, and it had this round element over here. And so I went into my stash and found this old die cut that had been left over from another project. I cut a couple of the fish off of it. I did some ink blending to make it look more like the bass that they were catching. I cut these little twigs and put them in behind these little, they're kind of an acrylic type dimensional little, they're not stickers, they're acrylics. And then this is just a round circle from the polka dot, and then I layered die cuts that were in my drawer to make this embellishment, and cut an orange moon to kind of pull that orange. Since they had such orange on their shirts, I wanted to pull that orange throughout the layout, and so I've got orange in all three areas. So that one does have a video. This is one of my 2-page layouts. This is where my son and I got to go down on the field at Cowboy Stadium. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and we haven't done it in several years, but there was a day that we could buy inexpensive tickets, and if you signed up soon enough and got chosen, you got to go down on the field. We held the flag, and at another point we held the big pink ribbon. There we're holding the pink ribbon. So this is a 2-page layout. Seldom do I do one picture on a page layout, but this one, this page is just loaded with pictures. And so I wanted a simpler page to pair it with. And it's hope and the cure and all. This paper says it all. And so I used the pink ribbon paper in the background to just to frame my picture. I did my journaling here. These are a couple of stickers that I had. Again, this just has very little. This was in the cowboy stuff that we got that day, so I fussy cut it and used it. And then just these pictures of me and my son. He had a friend that was actually there cheering with he owns a gym and teaches cheer, and they cheered together in college. And he was there cheering with the cowboy cheerleaders. This was the cowboy cheerleader that was kind of assigned to us and stayed with us most of that day. And then my son and I holding the flag at halftime, and holding the ribbon was a pregame. But it was a fun day, a really fun day. And then the second 2-page layout is my son and my daughter-in-law's 10th anniversary, which was, I think, a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I think. And even these papers are the same colors, even though they're very different. It was what I had and what I used. This paper is absolutely beautiful. It's almost an onion skin, and I know you can't see it in the video. It has like I said, it's kind of an onion skin, and I love that paper. And so I punched out these borders and made almost like a skyline kind of thought. And then here they are in downtown Fort Worth. I think they went to Del Frisco's or the Capitol to eat in downtown Fort Worth, which is a really, really nice place to eat. Always and Forever. I did the tree with the jewels on it out of this coordinating paper, and then I've used it over on this side. This onion skin is over on both sides, and then this is on both pages. And then these were some old, this one needs to be fixed, flowers that are almost this organdy material with a puffy stuff. And then I put these jeweled centers in the middle of them. This is the wood veneer, and I think I actually got that at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of thick, but it was just perfect for that. I used the little champagne glasses. Here is the Capitol, and they had made reservations, so it said happy anniversary, and they had this little private table with I know you can't see this, but it has like glitter sprinkles all around their table. It was really neat. Very, very special evening. And I have one more. I have had several comments lately about using like memorabilia on layouts. And so this is another one that I had used memorabilia. My son is a teacher. He actually teaches welding. He used to be an ag teacher, and now he's moved over into where he just teaches welding. And like about the last 3 or 4 years in a row, he has been honored. It's called the Most Influential Teacher, and they take the top 10 of their students, and those students choose a teacher that was most influential to them. And he has had this award several times. And it's very hard for him to even get those really top students because most of them don't take welding. A lot of times he gets students that are not necessarily the most academic students, but he absolutely invests himself in those students. And he's a very godly man and a very godly influence on those kids. And they know that he means business, but they know that they can trust him, and they know that he cares about them. And as a result, he ends up getting this award pretty frequently. So I use some old glitter thickers up here that just say awesome, and just one little tiny thin line of some black glitter paper to set that on. These are both pictures. This is just his school mug shot, as we call it, for this year. And this one was a picture of what was posted on the web. And then this is the actual, excuse me, the actual newspaper article featuring him. And then this is from the front page to show the date and the name of the newspaper and the title of the article and everything. And then these are just some embellishments that I stuck on there that I actually cut from what was on the website, and you can see them. This is also a picture. I hope I'm not too. This is also a picture taken from that website. And then this is our own, that's Azle High School, Azle Hornets, and I actually had a piece of scrapbook paper that had that. So I used it. But using memorabilia, the pictures aren't really the main focus. It's the memorabilia that's the main focus. And so don't hesitate to document these important memories, even though they may not be photographs, or you may have kind of out of the ordinary photographs. Don't hesitate to document these important moments. Thank you so much for being with me for my layout share. I do have a very quick little twist. I did not mean to leave it to the end. My twist today is about forgiveness. No matter how big a pile of sins you have, God is always there to forgive. When we come to him with a humble heart and we come to him ready to repent, he is there with open arms to forgive us. And I want to use the example of Jonah. Jonah rebelled against God. He did not want to do what God wanted him to do, but he did. But that's really a fresh start. But the forgiveness is, Jonah was supposed to go to Nineveh and tell those people that God was about to destroy them because they had gotten so wicked. Their wicked ways, they were worshiping idols, they were sacrificing their children, which is a whole nother comparison to our own culture today. But Jonah told them about God and said, it's not too late. If you'll just repent and turn away from these things, he will not punish you. And they did. And God's heart was opened. You can find that in Jonah 3:10, where it says, when God saw what they had done and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring the destruction on them that he had threatened. So no matter how big our pile of sins, God is waiting there for us to come to him with a humble heart and say, I'm ready to change my ways. And he forgives us, and he stands us up, and he helps us change into that new life. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up and help my channel grow. I appreciate you, and I so thoroughly enjoy sharing my craft with you and sharing my thoughts with you. Have a blessed day.